Welcome back to the Shannon and Lou channel. Today we are talking about a new beer called
Peroni.
Peroni.
It is an Italian beer.
Italiano with the meatball.
We already poured some.
Well, yeah, we got excited.
Now, I've never had this beer.
No, we have not ever tried it before.
These are 11.2 ounce bottles. Alcohol is 5%.
It's got a little...
And I paid $11.99 for a 6-pack.
In our state, yeah. Not bad.
There we are.
Not bad, reasonable.
Vary, even
according
from
to
store to store, of course.
Oh, of course.
So it's $11.99, $12.
Yep.
Plus tax. Very clear. Now, Italy is a country of good food.
Oh, Italy is a country of great food.
Good drink.
Great drink. Wine, great wine especially.
Yes, and familia, family.
Family first, absolutely. Family trumps everything. But speaking of Italy, we will be doing a wine session the next time because Italy is known for wine.
Well, maybe
obviously.
not the next time, but we'll do a wine review as well. And Italian men have the reputation of being a little
hands-on,
too much with the ladies, which is just a stereotype.
No, it's not.
It's not. That's actually absolutely true.
It's very true.
All the Italian guys I've known
hands-on.
in my life, they act like they were on a deserted island for 20 years and they saw a woman for the first time.
Mi amore, mi amore, bellissima.
Whistling and all kinds of stuff.
I can't do it.
From the men I've known, Italian men I've known.
It smells like beer.
If there's Italian men listening right now, they're not even going to be offended. They're going to go,
you can't be offended because we're actually being very kind.
All right, so, wow, it's really light.
It's a light color, because I know you like looking at the color. Let's just give it a little swiggy.
All right, so here we go. What's your initial reaction?
I'm going to have to take another couple sips to give you a reaction. Hold on. Because I'm not quite sure.
Do you want me to go get a case?
No, I don't.
So you get the full
I do
effect?
not want you to get me a case. I just want a moment to myself with my beer.
It sounds wrong in so many ways. Oh, and her and I, if you watched our last episode, are still not on speaking terms.
Oh, God. She's got the boot. Get it? She's got the boot.
So what do you...
I need one more sip. I have to be fair. I have to be extremely fair. Because I'm not there.
For me, initially, it just tastes like an average beer. A little watered down, maybe?
Yeah, that's not my favorite. It's not. It's okay. It's okay.
It's not terrible.
No, I didn't say it. No, it's okay.
I did notice one thing. You got to be careful, or else you can just pound it because it goes down really smooth.
Okay.
Really smooth.
Let me try it again. I'm not grasping that one.
It tastes like... It's a familiar taste.
It's.
Oh, and by the way, let me say this is... We don't get paid to do these things ever.
No.
We're just giving our opinion. Even if we don't like something, doesn't mean you shouldn't try it.
Of course. Well, I always encourage everybody to try everything. I mean, try it once, right? A 6-pack at the most, because you don't know if you're going to like it or not.
Wow, this one, it's not jumping out at me.
No, it's not jumping out at me at all.
It doesn't even have any kind of a flavor that it's like, that's unique. Or
it does have a very slight bite to it, a very slight bite. It is not sweet. It is just...
I mean, if you're a beer drinker, you like beer drinker, it's not a bad beer for a beer drinker.
Oh, I disagree. I'm not gonna...
You, like we said before, you also like to drink a lot of light beer.
And I also like Killian's. I also like Yingling. I also like...
a little more bite to it, a little more flavor than a lot of light beers that are some taste watered down.
It's okay.
Well, no, not
That's what I say.
Nobody's too excited here.
Well, we're doing a beer review. What do you want? Me to freaking jump up and do backflips? It's an okay beer. I'm a little upset because it's Italiano, and it just makes me want to do wine more than this, because I think they're known for their wine more than beer. I mean, I think we all know
Pour a
that.
little wine in your glass.
Okay, well,
Mix it with
I
your beer, and
don't
then you do both
have.
at the same time.
I think I probably drank all the Italian wine.
Well, if you pour wine in there, you can review both at the same time.
Okay, I think you need to shut it and listen up. This beer, in my opinion, is okay. Wine, on the other hand, we'll do that, but...
Oh my God, get off the wine, please. Do the beer now. You're doing the beer, you're talking about wine.
I spoke my piece, it's okay.
Start talking about tequila next or something.
No, I won't, unless it's in a margarita, good margarita mix. No, it's okay to me. How do you feel? Apparently you like it more than I do. I will finish off the bottle, of course.
It goes down like it's nothing. It's very smooth going down, but it just tastes very average to me.
Well, I will agree with you. It's semi-smooth going down. I mean, I'm not choking it down at all. I don't like the flavors in it.
It doesn't have a strong aftertaste or anything.
No, it has no aftertaste.
It's just...
it's actually quite... there's no aftertaste there, yeah. It is definitely not my cup of tea.
I mean, compared to a lot of American beers that we can get here for less money, I'm not tasting a beer that I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'll pay extra for this. I'm not seeing it.
Well, this will not make my party beer list, but I think everybody should absolutely try it.
And if you notice, I noticed this. Initially, it's got a little bit of flavor to it. After having a few sips, it tastes watered down.
Hold on, let me give it another shot.
It tastes like beer, and that somebody added water to it. You notice that?
It's just not my cup of tea. Let's just say that.
Once that flavor has been in your mouth after a few sips, this is what I'm noticing, folks. Once that flavor it's been in my mouth, it starts to taste more watered down.
All right, hold on.
That initial flavor is.
It's not flat. It's not that it's flat. It doesn't have an aftertaste, which is great. It's not a terrible beer. It's just not. It doesn't have like. I don't want to. It's not the hops. It just doesn't have the right flavor to it. To me, it's just bland or something.
It's bland. It's bland.
It's a bland beer.
It's bland. Like I said initially when I first tried it, I got the flavor.
I didn't get that.
Now I have the flavor on my tongue. The more sips I take, it just tastes watered down now. It tastes like nothing. It tastes like nothing.
Yeah,
It just tastes like nothing.
But
I usually open a third bottle.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
I'm not going to do it.
I mean, I will finish it later because I will never waste beer, of course. We spent money on it.
I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm not saying it's terrible.
No, I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just not
a bad beer. Hot day, it's a hot day. You're out. You want a nice cold beer. It has to be cold.
If it's really cold, 32 whatever.
And you want to pop.
Yeah.
You want to drink a few.
How about it?
Have a few cold beers.
Yeah.
But
it's not horrible. It's just not great.
And listen, to any Italian viewers out there, don't take it personally because I've had so many Italian wines that are just unbelievable. We're
going to praise you with the wine. Beer's just not really, this type of beer is just not making it. Okay. Well, I kind of feel like I should be popping this one because you're doing that.
It's not even.
Well, we got to drink it.
Right,
so, I mean, let's just go ahead.
Yeah.
Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Isn't that what they say? The youngsters back in the day? Whatever. Just go with it. We're old.
It's 5%, not 50% alcohol, because you sound like you're trashed already.
Okay, Okay, you better cool it now.
See?
I know, I got a lot of sense. All right, anyway, let me give it one more swig to get the full experience before I make my bottle cap review.
Because what we try to do too is
be fair.
is when we try a beer for the first time is initially, how does it taste? And then have more sips, because I think
Not changing my mind.
Just drinking one thing doesn't. One little sip and saying, okay, I like it, don't like it. I think.
Yeah, you have to
does
have.
Does it grow on you?
It's not growing.
Does it flatten out?
Yeah.
Is the flavor there? Or that taste, is it always there? Is it enjoyable? Is it refreshing? I can see this beer being refreshing. Nice and cold, goes down.
See, I do not see this beer being refreshing.
You know what? I'm not a fan, and look.
Well, I drank
what
it
the
too.
hell? What's going on here? Because it goes down great. Fast, easy, very easy, because it does have that watered down taste to it.
That's what makes it go down fast, because it has a watered down taste.
It tastes. You can drink it like it's nothing because it tastes watered down after a while.
I mean, there's a little flavor in it, but no. I have my bottle cap review. You want to hear it?
Yeah. What do you got?
I'm going to go across the board. I'm going to go at 5. It deserves a 5 because there will be people that will like it. And there'll be people that do not like it. So straight across the board, it gets a solid 5. So that's pretty positive. You're going to be higher.
I think I'm going to be right with you on a 5.
Oh, really?
10 being best.
Yes.
5 makes it average. To me, in my opinion, I could be wrong, of course. I know I am wrong with certain people, but it seems like the kind of beer you're not going to hate.
I don't hate it.
And you're not going to love it either.
And I don't love it.
It's like,
You're right.
what? I can drink it. I can drink it. If I have other choices.
Exactly. We'll leave it at that.
But if I don't, I'll drink it. So I give it a 5 too as average.
Now,
average
one thing I will say before we close up is this should have been a little bit colder. If it was chilled a little bit more, probably would be the same thing. All right, I was trying to give it a little bit more credit.
It is what it is.
It's a 5 straight across the board, which is not horrible, which is not the best. But
like I said, would you agree though? It's not the kind of beer that someone's going to drink and go, oh my God, I hate that. There's nothing.
Oh no, you won't drink it and hate. Well, everybody's palate's different. You may,
but I think.
But no, it's not a hate. No, you're not going to get that.
It's not a beer that you're going to go. Oh,
it's just okay in my palate.
No.
And in your palate as well.
And I don't see it being a beer where someone's going to say, "Oh my God, this beer is just unbelievable." I don't see that either.
I don't see that either. But
so
some may.
I think average down to 5 is, I think, pretty fair.
And by the way, I was telling Lou earlier, we are going to get that beer. That's that 9 beer, that 9 bottle cap beer, or that 10, or that 8. I'm just dying to get it. We got to get there because we want to go through all these different countries and or wherever, all these different beer types.
I'm picky for one reason. I mean, sweet beers,
they're not my favorite. Ciders and stuff like that.
I was at a bar with a friend of mine. This was going back 7 years maybe.
Some are good though.
And this place had different beers from local breweries and things like that. And we tried this one beer. It tasted like you got an average beer and someone took a big tablespoon of sugar.
Yeah, that's gross.
And then handed it to
Okay, that's gross. I don't want to taste that beer.
We took 2 sips, both my friend and I, and we're like, oh, I can't drink this.
Yeah.
We started.
Was
it
a cider
sweat.
Beer?
No, no. We started to sweat.
Creepy.
We felt hot, and it was just not drinkable. So I have a problem with a lot of beers because a lot of beers sometimes are sweet. Some are super bitter, which I don't care for either.
Well,
I like that in between.
Well, that's the lovely thing about doing these podcasts on beer because you don't know what you're going to get. And you just buy a 6-pack, right? And it could cost you anywhere between $12 and maybe $16, depending on where it's from, or maybe $15. But it's the adventure right? Of learning about different countries and the different flavors that they have.
Of course, sure.
And that's what so you're liking it. You're liking it.
No, I'm giving it a chance.
Yeah.
Because I feel
it wasn't like the Kona.
I feel you have to give it a chance.
Yeah, you do. You can't take, here's the rule of thumb in our eyes. You can't have a couple sips of beer and just make your, oh my God, this is disgusting or great, okay? You have to have drink the whole entire beer, at least 3/4 or a half of it, to get the full experience because of the Kona episode we have. Yeah. When we did that, we did not like it. It was a 4 in the beginning, and then as we drank it, it got up to like a 6 and like a half or 6 3/4.
But this now that I've
No, it's still a 5. It's a 5. It's a 5. It's a solid 5.
Flavor-wise.
It's a solid 5.
Flat flavor.
It will stay a 5 with me too.
But I believe that, that it is it goes down so easily. Because it doesn't have it doesn't have that powerful flavor to it.
Fair enough.
Where
it does go down.
Where you're enjoying every sip. This just is like you're drinking something watered down at this point. Like I said, it's probably great. Being out, hot day.
There is no aftertaste to this beer, which is great. I will say that. There's no aftertaste. I get what you're saying.
I started with a 5 and I'm staying at a 5.
I'm starting with a 5 and I'm going to stay with a 5 as well.
I see it as an average beer.
Yeah, average. Nothing wrong with it.
Not terrible by any means.
But not great.
Not spectacular either.
No. Try it though, because everybody's taste palette is different than ours.
This one was easy.
Oh God, it was. And we actually were in agreement. We were like straight across the line.
Yeah, this one was easy for us to try it and come up with a number. Because we've had some where, I don't know.
What?
I'm not sure. Let me drink a little more.
Well, sometimes you have to. We gave it a fair shot.
Beginning to end. 5 in the beginning, 5 now.
And it's a 5 now.
Yeah.
And I had 1.5, you had 1.5, it's a 5. In our eyes.
Yeah.
But it's a beer that you definitely need to try. Everybody should experience it if you can. Just
and some people will like it because of the fact that it doesn't have a powerful taste to it.
It doesn't.
Some people will like it.
Yeah, and that is one. That's one thing. If you don't, this is good for you. If you don't want that flavorful taste, powerful taste.
It has flavor, but it's not.
Well, it does. It's subtle. It's a bland beer. This is a bland beer. It's a subtle taste bud beer, basically.
It's not a beer that I would say.
It's not a beer that's going to say, "Oh my God, that was a delicious beer."
Or I got to get in the car and go get a 6-pack. Of this. No,
not in our eyes. Maybe in yours, but try it.
No, but hey.
Let us know what you think, because you may think differently. But that's why we do these beer reviews. Oh well, I'll just go ahead and finish that because I'm not going to waste anything.
Of course.
Bottoms up, be up. I will always drink it unless I can't, for some weird reason. Not changing.
I'm a bit disappointed.
I am.
I guess
too.
Because my expectations were that.
Because of Italy?
Well, yeah, perhaps because.
No, but that's exactly what I was going to say. I was a bit I was very disappointed because it was an Italiano beer. However, I know there's more beers out there, but this makes me want to get into the wines that we're going to be doing because they're going to rock everything. So we're going to be okay with that.
I'm sure you're going to be in a liquor cabinet after this too.
No, I'm not going to be in the liquor cabinet. I want to get into the wine cabinet. Cabinet. It's a little potent. Cabinet. What is it called? A cabinet. A cabinet.
Cabinet.
Cabinet. What did I say?
Cabinet.
Maybe I'm Irish. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Supposedly something happened in our last video.
Well, you need to go back and look at it.
Well, you better watch what you say to me.
I hope.
Cabinet.
Okay, now I can't speak.
Right, exactly. Portuguese, Irish.
Maybe my expectations were a little higher. I'm thinking.
Mine were too.
But I gave it a chance.
Me too.
It's not like I took a sip and disappointed.
Well,
I gave it a chance.
Out of fairness, this is the first beer that we picked out from there. There's many other beers from this country that, you know, we haven't touched on, but this one was
we
a 5.
figured let's try it.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
But I can't wait to do, just for the Italianos, I can't wait to do the wine reviews, because I'm a big fan of wine. Well, I'm Irish, so
you know that's
a given.
Yes, you're Irish. But
well, you're Portuguese. You're a big winer too. Wino.
Okay, what we're gonna do with you is we're gonna get a big glass and we're gonna review like 3 or 4 different wines at once.
Yes.
We'll put them all in one glass, and then you can drink that whole glass of wine. Then you can say, all right, what do you think about this one? This one's Italian, Portuguese, French, German. We'll put it all in one glass, all 4. You drink it, and then you judge it from there. That saves time.
Do you remember the video that you said that I freaking did all this stuff? Remember that video before you talked smack like that to me? Anyway, the point is, we are going to do an impeccable wine video on Europe.
Really impeccable? It's going to be impeccable?
Well, impeccable.
Okay, so
that was kind of cute. It's got a 5.0 kick to it.
I'm kind of disappointed because I was hoping for better.
No.
Not disappointed because I think it's terrible. It's not terrible.
No, I agree with you 100%. Where you're going?
I will throw this out there again. I've said I'm going to say it again. I believe this is a good beer. If it's a hot day, you want a cold beer that'll go down smooth, really smooth, cold. What are you doing?
I don't agree with you. I was looking the other way. I'm letting you speak, though. I was making.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
I was making a point. I don't agree with that, but it's a beer that you just try it and you decide. I think you'll agree with us, but to each their own.
I don't agree with anything you say. So what I was saying is, again, in my opinion, not Shannon's, but in my opinion, since it does go down so smooth, it really does, because it does have a watered down flavor to it. So it tends to go down super smooth. You know, like a heavy beer on a hot day.
Well, it's not heavy.
It's different than this beer on a hot day, really nice and cold. It's probably would be very refreshing. It would be. But I guess I'm disappointed because my expectations were a little higher, but I did give it a chance.
And I'm disappointed.
Okay, I drank a bottle and a half.
I'm disappointed because I do not agree with everything he said, but that's not why I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I was hoping that it was going to be a more...
What the hell does that mean?
Okay, I don't know. Flavorful beer, because it was from Europe. It's not a horrible beer, but I was just expecting better flavor. I don't think it's refreshing. I don't think it's not refreshing. I just think it's not stagnant. It's just a beer. I want to drink a beer that stands out above the tops a little bit.
Well, that's why we both give it a 5.
Yeah, that's why we both give it a 5.
Just gave it a 5. But I would try it. I would recommend it.
Oh gosh, yes, try the beer. Absolutely.
Grab a 6-pack.
This is not a 4 or 3 or 2.
I paid $11.99.
Yeah. Try it.
For a 6-pack.
You may love it.
Not bad.
It's light. It is light. It's a light beer.
Smaller bottle, 11.2 ounces.
It is a light beer going down, right?
It feels like it tastes like
so
it. It
for those of you that don't want the heavy beer flavor, like that Guinness beer kind of stuff, but this is your beer.
But that's the point I was making.
Yeah.
If it's a hot day, this beer nice and cold will be refreshing because it goes down so easily.
Maybe.
Because it feels light going when you drink it.
It does feel light. All right, well, thank you for tuning in.
And thanks everyone for tuning in. And please go back, watch our videos. Go to our Irish whiskey review.
Well, apparently I did a video and
when you get a chance, that was only 5 minutes. I think it was about 5 minutes. But if you could please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have other things we're doing, not just beer. We're going to be doing a lot of
all
other
kinds
videos.
of fun things.
If
They're
you
all
can
fun.
subscribe and give us a like, we appreciate the support. And if you want to leave a comment, if you know the beer,
please do. Yeah, let us know.
Comment, because we're not telling. We're just giving an opinion.
Yeah, this is only our opinion.
That's all we're doing.
But we want to hear your opinions too.
Yeah, actually, we'd love to hear your opinions on what you think.
We
Maybe
always
you'll agree with us, want me or her or none of us, neither one of us or whatever. But thanks for watching and tuning in. And again, if you can subscribe and give us a thumbs up, we appreciate the support. And we will talk to you again soon. Take care, everybody.
Take care. Bye.